Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Voodoo Garden. My name is Ray. I will be your host. I have a whole lot of good stuff to show you, and I think you're going to want to see this. So have a seat right over here, and let's get to it, okay? First thing I want to show you is, oh, that's much better. Oh, by the way, before I get started, I wanted to thank everybody, and apparently it is everybody because the views on this video is crazy. Thank you everybody for posting your worm comments on my worm video. It actually blew my mind. It is way out of control, but I'm going to count those comments and I am going to announce the winner to whoever won the worm bin, and I'm going to get it off into the mail and ship it to you pronto. So do not fear. I'll be announcing the winner very, very soon. And just look at how I wave this knife like I don't really care. But I will definitely get that off to you. Thank you everybody for entering in that. I really do appreciate it. No more contests. Now we're going to be giving you some free stuff, and that's what all of this is about. This is about free stuff, but, ooh, that's heavy. Take a look at this. I've mentioned that I grow with coir, which is cocoa peat. Basically, they take the coconuts and they shave off all that weird hair and they shred it all up and they compact it into these big hefty bricks, and you can use it for growing, which is really, really wonderful for indoor growing because this is pretty much sterile. It is non-acidic, unlike peat moss, and it's a renewable resource for the planet, for those of you who care about the planet. So cocoa peat is definitely the way to go. Well, in the spirit of that, and somebody mentioned this to me about the cocoa peat a while back, and I've never really thought about it, and then I got into it, and now I'm addicted to this. It's like a little addiction going on for me. And in the spirit of a good addiction, I want to get you addicted as well. That's why in the last episode you saw all of these bricks of cocoa peat. No, it was not heroin, it was not hash, it was cocoa peat. And you guys knew what that was. Anyway, ooh, this thing is sharp. Anyway, I have over 50 of these things, and what I'm going to do, okay, here's how it's going to work. It's extremely simple. I'm a simple guy, and so I like things really simple, and I like things fun. So we got simple and we got fun. So we're going to put these both together in the Voodoo Garden drawing. What I'd like for you to do, write me a letter, send it to me, and I'm going to put the address right up here so that you can send me a letter. This address is where you want to send your letter. And in this letter, I would like for you to write your best gardening tip or your best gardening question for me. Something that you really want to know. Let's not play Stump the Ray because it's very easy to trick me. But let's get your gardening question that you really want to know, or here's where it gets really fun. If you want a shout out and promotion for your YouTube channel, mention your YouTube channel, and I will actually, on a video, when I do the drawing, I will show a screenshot of your channel and I will point to it and give a link to it so that people can go there and check out your channel and give you a little bit of a promotion. Or if you would like to, just write whatever you want all of my viewers to know. And I do have quite a few viewers, and I'm really very happy about that. If you want to say anything to the thousands of people who watch this channel, write it down on that piece of paper and I'm going to read it. Remember, no swear words, nothing crazy like that, because we do have a family-friendly audience, and we're very family-friendly here. But if you want any of that stuff put on the air, write it in a letter, send it to me. I'm going to put it in a big container, and once a week, I'm going to draw one out, read it on the air, and as a gift to you, it's not a prize, it's a gift to you for writing to me. If you live in the United States, I'm going to send you one of these. Yes, one of these, postage paid from me to you, absolutely free. No strings attached. And people that are in foreign countries, they think, oh, Ray, that's really not fair. You don't send anything to us. Ha ha! I thought of everything this time. I thought of everything. Okay. These are Thessaloniki tomato seeds. Look at how many I got. I got a lot. It is a ton of seeds from one plant. This is from one plant. Yes, one plant. And I'm still collecting tomatoes. These you're not going to get. I just wanted to show you. I gathered a lot of seeds, and these are going to go for the 2013 free seed giveaway, and that happens in January. All you need to do to be involved in that is stay tuned to this channel. I'll announce details in December. But I wanted to show you this. This is the German Mennonite tomato. Unlike Thessaloniki, this one did not put out a lot of seeds. I'm still collecting a few tomatoes, but I'm only going to have a few seeds. There are quite a few plants in the Project Tomato that didn't put out a whole lot of seeds, and it was my fault because I grew them in small pots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ones that don't have enough seeds for me to give away to everybody. I'm going to put them in a collection in little baggies. I'm going to put them in an envelope. And if you live out of the United States, I am going to mail you a selection of rare and wonderful tomato seeds from me to you, absolutely free. So if you live in a foreign country and you want to enter this giveaway, please send me that letter, send me that question, send me that comment, send me that tip, send me a link to your YouTube channel, whatever you want. If you live outside the United States, I won't send you this brick of coir because the shipping is going to be through the roof, but I will send you a really nice selection of a whole bunch of rare exotic tomato seeds just for you, just because I appreciate my foreign viewers. And at random, this is totally at random, I'm not going to choose who it is, but just at random, I'm going to put this in an envelope, whether it's to the United States or to a foreign country. What this is not toilet paper, so don't get grossed out. What this is I grow a cherry, and it's been lovingly referred to as the Prax cherry. Everybody knows what that is. It is a cherry tomato with a flavor you cannot possibly believe, with production you cannot possibly believe. It is a monster. I grew one indoors, 13 feet tall, in this house underneath lights. Try that with a cherry tomato plant. Doesn't work. This cherry plant is an amazing plant, and the flavor is stronger and more deep than any cherry tomato I have ever tasted, and from what I hear from everybody else, there's too. Now what I did was I picked the biggest, ripest looking tomatoes off of this plant. It puts out beautiful cherry tomatoes, but I took the best of my plant, and here are the seeds from that. So these are the best seeds I have to offer out of everything I have to grow, and at random somewhere I'm going to be tearing this up into about maybe a dozen pieces, and I'm going to include this in the envelope for one of you, actually 12 of you, lucky people who get stuff from the drawing, and I'm going to send it to you. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So get those pens and paper, or your typewriter, or, well, actually typewriter is so 1980. How about your computer with a printer? There we go. Leap into the 21st century, Ray. Anyway, write me a letter. Send it to me right away. I'm going to start the drawings as soon as I give away that worm bin. So you have very little time to get me that letter. Get it going, okay? And I can't stop myself. I had too much coffee. Remember that Boot Jolokia pepper plant I was growing up here, and it just got really big, and I showed you how to prune the pepper plant for crazy amounts of harvests? Well, it worked. Oh, by the way, this too. This all came from one plant. And guess what? This isn't even a fraction of what that plant has on it. It is still putting out. It is loaded with peppers, and I am harvesting them. Can you hear this? They're dry as a bone. I did not dry these to save the seeds. I dried these in a little bit too high of a heat for that, because I want to decorate my house with these, and I can't believe I just touched a Boot Jolokia pepper. I'm going to have a really bad day later. But anyway, aside from my bad day, what I'd like to do is, with this drawing, if you live in the United States and you don't want a brick of coir, tell me you want the Jolokias, and I am going to throw a handful of these into a box, and I'm going to send you a handful of Boot Jolokia peppers fresh from my plant, dried in my dehydrator, bone dry. Now, I don't know if the seeds are going to be viable because I dried these at such a high temperature. I think it was like 150, 160 degrees. I don't remember, but you can crack these open and try and plant the seeds if you'd like. I don't know, maybe they'll grow, maybe they won't. But I can guarantee you can crush these into a powder and put them into your food, put them into somebody else's food. Ooh, that would be evil, wouldn't it? Let's not do that. Okay, well, maybe let's do that, but don't tell me about it, okay? You can put it on your food, you can put it in somebody else's food, you can use it for whatever you want, because it is my gift to you for writing me a letter. Yes, 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 writing me a letter, and that's all you have to do, and it's going to help me out because I love getting mail. I just love getting mail. My mail lady hates it because she has to work extra to shove all this into the mailbox, but you know what? I really don't care. And it's going to help you out. If you live in the United States, you are going to get a brick of this fun stuff, or you're going to get a big heaping helping handful of these, or if you live in a foreign country, you are going to get some crazy, exotic, amazing tomato seeds. And no matter who you are, you may get lucky. And if you see one of these in your envelope, you know what you're getting. Prax cherry seeds, and the best of the best just for you. Now, aside from all that, I wanted to announce, this is so exciting. I want to announce the 2013 free seed giveaway. I have gotten so many comments on videos. I've gotten things going on Facebook. Everybody has these questions, and I guess I didn't announce it that well. Well, here's the announcement, okay? I'm going to start talking about it now, and I'm not going to shut up until January. In January of 2013, I am going to give away some of these seeds, and I also ordered like lettuce, green onions, peppers, all kinds of good stuff from some wholesalers. These are organic, heirloom vegetable seeds that I'm going to put in little packets, and I'm going to put in an envelope, and I'm going to mail to you absolutely free. I'm going to pay the postage no matter if you live in the United States or in a foreign country. You are going to get these seeds absolutely positively free from me to you, and it's my yearly thing. I started it a few years ago, and it started out really small, then it got bigger, and then it got even huger, and now it's just through the roof. It is a worldwide thing where I send out thousands and thousands of letters every single year in January. Free seeds from me to the entire planet. Yes, the entire planet. And how I afford to do that is I save my money for the entire year and I buy these seeds. I buy a bunch of stamps, and I do this for you because I do appreciate you tuning in, and more than that, I want you to grow something. And a lot of people don't have the money, they don't have the space, you know, and they don't want to actually try something new. They're a little bit iffy on it. I am that boost that you're going to get. So you're going to get some seeds, and I'm not going to tell you what they all are now. I'm going to announce that later, but you're going to get an envelope full of seeds from me to you. Either you grow them or you give them to friends, you give them to family, spread it around a little bit, okay? That is all I ask of you when I send you these seeds. Share whatever you can with somebody else and help them out, okay? All right, now that I've done my little thing, take a look at what I have here. Okay, now that I've done all of that, I wanted to do this because I haven't done this yet. I got these bricks of coir in the mail, and since you're going to be mailing me letters, you're probably wondering, well, how much is this really? Okay, let's do a demo. Okay. All right, here we go. Demo time. Are you ready? I wish I had a drum roll, but I don't. Here we go. When you rehydrate this coir, all you do is, I like to add warm water because it expands it a lot faster. And I really don't know how much water we're talking here, so I'm going to start by adding that much. Yes, that's a technical amount. That much. And as you can see, it grows really fast and it soaks it up. Ooh, I need more water. Holy cow, this thing is thirsty. It's like a camel. Now, if you've never seen coir in action before, it is light, it is fluffy, and you see how light and fluffy this is? It's still holding water. Even as light and fluffy as it is now, watch this. It keeps the water around the roots of your plants, but you know, normally if you have something that's really wet and you squeeze it like dirt, it's going to be like a mud ball. Watch this. Squeezed it, it crumbles right away. It is light and fluffy even when it's saturated, and the nice thing about it is if you add too much water, it's going to filter through this and go right through it, but it's going to hold just enough for your plant. You can take this and mix it half and half with potting soil and coir, or soil from outside and coir. You can mix it with just about anything. Bad dirt with coir, good soil with coir, potting soil with coir. This is a nice lightening agent that really keeps your soil from compacting around the roots. And if you can keep air around your roots, you're going to have a nice healthy plant. That is actually one of the biggest miracles that happens with my plants, indoors and outdoors, that helps them grow. I use as much of this as I possibly can, and I highly recommend it. You can water with an organic fertilizer if you want, and that way you can keep the fertilizer in here and you don't have to add all kinds of artificial crap or anything like that. I water with an organic fertilizer, and that keeps my plants nice and healthy. This is a very neutral product. It is not acidic, it is not alkaline, it is absolutely free of anything. It's very neutral. It doesn't have any nutrition whatsoever, so you can add whatever you want to it. It is a wonderful... If you live in the United States and you would like one of these, or a handful of these, you're going to get it. By the way, make a distinction of what you want when you write the letter, okay? If you're in the United States and you would like a brick of Quar or the peppers, write Quar or peppers on there at the very bottom with your mailing address, and I will ship you your choice of Quar or a big old honkin' handful of peppers. If you're outside the United States, remember, you're going to get the exotic tomato seeds because that's all I can send you. But 12 lucky people are going to get the best of the tomato that I prize and that everybody else seems to prize as well. These are not very common seeds because I don't grow enough to give to everybody, but I will send some to every now and then. Just toss it in an envelope for you. So get those letters off in the mail, and I want to send a special shout out to a very good friend of mine. His name is Gabe, and he runs the pepper growing channel. Now he's on sabbatical because he has to go and get an education, like I'm just kidding. He's off in college and he's getting an education, but he's going to be coming back after the school year and he's going to crank up his gardening channel. He may go with the pepper growing channel. He may start a new channel. He's not really quite sure, but when he gets back to gardening, he can count on me to give him a shout out and a boost and tell all of my subscribers on this channel and the Praxis 55712 channel all about his new channel or his old channel and give him a kickstart into the new season because he's a darn good gardener and he really deserves my support. And if there's anybody else out there that has a YouTube channel, put it in your letter and I will definitely give you a boost. I will give you a shout out. I will do whatever I can to help you in any way I can, okay? All right, this is Ray at the Voodoo Garden channel. I need to get out of here, so I'm out of here. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.
I want to be just like you. I figure all I need's a lobotomy and some tights.